Hi guys, it's Simon Wood here and welcome to the next video in our introduction series. In this video, I want to talk about having some goals, some objectives. What is it we're aiming for? Now, I think it's a really good practice to actually set some personal goals, some personal objectives to keep us focused on what it is that we're trying to achieve. Now, I know it sounds a little bit strange, but I really recommend you actually physically write something down. Now, whether you do that on a good old-fashioned pen and paper, or whether you open like a Word document, a Pages document, or even a Notepad document, and just write down what your objective is. Now, like I say, it sounds a little bit crazy, but it was recommended to me. So I actually did that when I first started, and I believe that it helped me go from earning just little scripts and scraps online in terms of commissions to actually generating nearly 8,500 sales in a 12-month period, which ultimately leads to lots of regular paychecks, which is what we all want, right? So guys, I don't care if you aim really high, okay? Aiming high can be a good thing. You might not reach that, but if you get somewhere towards that, then that can only be a good thing. So if you want to retire your parents, if you want, I don't know, to live a jet set lifestyle, maybe you want to buy a sports car, whatever it is you want to do, put that down, put it out there in the universe, and I really believe that subconsciously it gives us something to aim at moving forward. Now, to give you an idea, I did this when I first started. Like I say, it was recommended to me. I thought it was a bit crazy at the time, but my initial objective really was to, if I could replace the exact salary that I had when I was in employment, but I was doing it for myself working from home, then I was already richer because I had that freedom. Now, when I did start seeing, you know, commissions coming a little bit more regularly, now nothing like enough to be able to live off, I still had to work part-time, but when I started seeing these things come in and I proved to myself that it could work, I updated my objective, and instead I wanted to hit $10,000 a month. That was my aim. That's what I had written down. I felt that $10,000 a month would be absolutely fine for me, as I'm sure most people would. And so I changed it to that. And obviously in the end, I ended up smashing it. Okay. But I really do believe by putting that out there, it really does help us have something to aim for and help us move forward with some kind of clarity. And guys, that helps me move on to the next point. We have to move through each task with clarity. Don't worry about things that aren't affecting you right now. So don't think too far ahead. If we think too far ahead, what tends to happen is we have these things that sit in the back of the brain eating away at us. Because we're worrying about things that we can't actually influence at that time. You know, if we're worrying about things that we might get to in 3 steps, 4 steps, or 5 steps time, then we can have no control over that right now. So worrying about it is basically just going to sit there and eat away at us. And if we have lots of things sitting on our brain eating away at us, we can't complete whatever task we're on right now with efficiency and with clarity. So yeah, I really do recommend from personal experience that you focus on whatever it is you're doing, because that's the only thing that you can influence. And if you keep doing that, you're going to get to your end goal much quicker than you thought you might. Now, the last thing I want to talk about on this particular video is this word that I hear people say to me all the time: failure. I've done it, I've failed. We need to rethink how we view the term failure. Guys, true failure, as people seem to want to define it, is giving up. If you stop, you can never ever be that success that you want, or see that success that you want. Failure is a bump in the road. You try something and it doesn't work. It doesn't mean to say you can never be successful. Many entrepreneurs who are hugely successful have had many failures before they hit success. You see someone driving a nice car or staying in nice hotels and you think, wow, they're successful, but you do not know their journey. You do not know how many bumps in the road they've had to get there. I now see failure as a learning process. I've tried many things online before I became successful. Some worked a little bit, but not enough to really carry me through. Some didn't work at all. Now, there's lots of failures there, but really they were a learning process. Every time I tried something and it didn't work, I learned something new. And that has perhaps even helped shape me to be who I am today, where I can try things and not be scared of it. So I don't want to hear I failed, therefore I can't do it. No, 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 no. You're in a much better place for having tried things, learning from it, and moving forward, because you don't know how that's going to impact you on something else you try. You'll have a natural instinct built in from some experience you've had before, and you may not consciously notice that you're using it, but believe me, it really does build who you are as a person and help you move forward. So yeah, don't view something that you've tried and hasn't worked, don't view that as a failure. It's part of your journey. The true failure, like I say, is giving up. That's the only thing that is ever going to stop you from being successful. Okay? If you carry on and you want it, then you can achieve whatever it is that you want to achieve. Okay? And I'm saying that because I speak to a lot of people who join me or who ask me questions in a number of different environments. And a lot of people talk about this word failure. And I think we need to rethink how we view that, because it is, like I say, just a bump in the road. It's a learning experience. It is not what is going to define whether or not we're successful. Okay, so if you've got anything from your past that you've tried, don't carry it as heavy baggage. Don't carry it as I'm a failure. Turn it into a learning experience and push it out of your mind. Don't let it bog you down, and yeah, push forward and reach for whatever it is you're looking to achieve, guys. All right, and always remember, the success might be much nearer than you think. To give you an example, we got a customer, a guy called Gordon. He didn't even really believe that bots could be useful in his business. All right. In the first week, just a matter of days later, in the first 3 requests through the bot, he had generated over $50,000 US. So guys, like I say, success can be much nearer than you think. Focus, push forward, concentrate on what you're doing, and yeah, you can get there much quicker than you think. But anyway, guys, that's it for this video. I look forward to seeing you on the next one.